Hello, Leo. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your February 2022 love reading for all of you singles out there looking for new love. This is your reading. Let's have a look and see what we've got coming in for you guys for the month of February. We're going to start out with your overall energy affecting your month ahead, and then we'll go on into some finer details for you. Planetary action, we have Venus and Mars both living in the sign of Capricorn for the next month. And this is bringing a little bit of down-to-earth energy. Okay, Venus is finally out of retrograde, yay, right? And love is really in the air. So with this energy all being in earthy Capricorn, okay, you could be really taking a little bit more practical approach to love, okay, a little bit of a more pragmatic outlook there. And you could also be feeling a little bit extra determined to find love in the month ahead, okay, or at least get the ball rolling. All right, get out of your comfort zone perhaps as well. We also do have a full moon in Leo on the 16th of February, and the full moons are really important for detaching, releasing, letting go. This one being in Leo actually gives you the courage that you need to find forgiveness, to release any kind of old energy that may still be lingering, and to really find your inner peace. This also gives you the energy to release control and be a little bit more in the flow of the universe. So very, very important will that new moon, or will that full moon be? Excuse me. Current situation, current energy. We've got the Lovers card coming out here. You guys are not fooling around. That is for sure. So the Lovers card is Gemini energy. Perhaps some of you are interested in a Gemini person. Maybe someone has already caught your eye. Or maybe you're just really ready for love, right? The Lovers card really does show, excuse me, that you're perhaps really making a conscious effort and a conscious choice to find love, to welcome love into your life. And, you know, the Lovers card used to be called the choice card. So some of you are making some really important choices in regards to love, right? Maybe you've been closed off for a little while. And I think now you're really embracing the possibilities. You're looking for your true love. A lot of potential happens here. And of course, with that full moon being in your sign, okay, it really gives a little bit of extra oomph, a little power to your manifestations, and also really gives you that wonderful energy to really let go of anything that is hindering you from finding the love that you seek, okay? But the Lovers card here really is about balance and harmony. And you could have actually been doing some spiritual work, some personal healing, some personal growth. You're in a higher vibration there with that Lovers card, because the Lover card is about balance and harmony and this true soul connection. But it's also where we meet our higher selves as well, okay? So it's like you're really on a high vibe kind of energy there to make the right choices for you and to even be open and receptive to new love. Of course, the Lovers is soulmate energy as well. Perhaps some of you have already met somebody and you've got your eye on someone and you're starting to think, maybe this is the person for me. We've got the moon coming in here, Pisces energy, as your challenge, okay? Letting something go, perhaps facing your fears, getting out of your own head. Here as well, the moon card can sometimes represent fantasies, illusions about things, okay? And so sometimes when we really want love, or when we really want something in our lives, sometimes we fantasize about it a lot, okay? And we sit there and we live in our little dream world, our dreamland here. And, you know, but the thing is that sometimes we're literally stuck in our head. All right, we're living in that fantasy world, that dream world, and then we don't do anything in our real world to take advantage of the energy. Okay, so, you know, with the moon card coming up here, it could just be a little bit of lost in a fantasy. Okay, so it's time to drop the illusions, drop the fantasy, and do something for yourself. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit, try something a little bit different. But the moon card also is where something that is hidden may come to light, okay? Sometimes surprises head our way. Sometimes we get a little shift, something unexpected when the moon card comes out. And considering this is a challenge for you, I think when you really do elevate your own vibration here, sometimes what happens on our own personal growth, sometimes we actually do, if we're on a period of self-discovery, sometimes we really do find aspects of ourselves, of our past that we thought that had been hidden, or that we thought, actually I should say, that have been hidden and we thought we had dealt with. Okay, it's kind of like sweeping something under the rug. So I think you're going to get something out in the open, some old energies. You're going to face your fears, or there might be a need here to face your fear. Okay, this could certainly represent a block. The moon as a block is ouch. Okay, it's big. All right. You may also have, your intuition is very much heightened, but you may actually be ignoring it in some way. Okay. Because this moon card, it's not totally in the reverse. Okay. But it is a little bit of a challenge. It represents a little bit of a difficult situation to deal with. So you could certainly have, your intuition is guiding you, is showing you the way, but you may not necessarily be listening to it, or you might be second guessing it in some way. But I also feel that whatever is here for you, okay, there's something in your subconscious here that is creating some sort of challenge or obstacle. And I think it's really actually quite important that the moon card has actually come out for you, only because you do have that full moon in your sign, and that's that perfect time to face your fear, to release things that no longer serve you, to turn your visions into reality, and to really harness all of that wonderful moon energy. So it's really kind of guiding your way. Your advice from Spirit, the Devil card. Capricorn energy. Now, first and foremost, Venus and Mars are both in Capricorn. So this could certainly be that advice from Spirit, is to take advantage of this energy that is around here for you. Venus is representative of love, okay, of emotions, of connections. You've got Mars, which is usually like kind of a little bit of a crazy energy, a big fiery energy there, okay, and you could really harness the power, okay, of those two signs being in Capricorn to take a little bit more of an aggressive approach, perhaps, okay, not aggressive in a bad way, but aggressive as how should we say, get out of your own head and get out on the road. Okay, so put yourself out there in some way. Okay, be a little bit more forceful, okay, or take a little bit more action, right? To really take the lead, take charge of your own love life there, okay. But this is that advice from Spirit here, to release anything in the past, anything in the present, release expectations, release control, release anything that is keeping you stuck or holding you back in any way whatsoever. Spirit can also be saying here, as far as advice goes, that you've been on a difficult cycle. You've been on a difficult journey. Perhaps you've had some karmic situations that you've needed to release. Okay. And this could be that final release. Okay. You're finally everything is starting to come together for you. Okay. Things are starting to click into place. Okay. And there's just this one last little thing that you need to do there. Okay. But if you have been manifesting and working with the moon cycles, then Spirit really wants to remind you here that advice to remember: set your intentions, be clear what you want to attract in, and always manifest from a place of abundance, never from one of lack. Okay, attach positive emotions to it. Use the moon cycle to your full advantage, and remember, release your intentions into the universe and just trust that things are happening for you in the background. Okay, release that need to control the outcome or control your manifestations, right? We create blocks that way, and we don't want to do that. So Spirit's really wanting you to complete some sort of cycle here as well, of course, and to have that release of anything, any old patterns, habits, behaviors, ways of thinking, anything low vibe, out the door it goes. Okay, blessings headed your way. Aha, there's your manifestation energy. Look at that. Remember that you are the mastermind of your universe, of your reality. Whatever you think about, you can really harness into your life. And the Magician shows that you have all the power, all the resources, all the tools at your disposal. You have this deep connection to the universe to bring things into your reality, okay? To set your intentions and to really harness all of this universal power, okay? So again, that Magician energy that's there, okay? Always manifest from a place of abundance, never from one of lack. And of course, once you have set your intentions, okay, when the full moon comes around, remember to release it, because part of your challenge is the moon card, okay, and your advice is to release. So perhaps you have a habit of trying to control things a little bit. Okay, and you are very powerful, okay, and you're very strong, very confident, very determined sometimes, okay, but sometimes you're usually a little bit more discerning, right? Sometimes you know when to come out like roaring like a lion, all guns a-blazing, but then you usually know when to take the back seat, calmer approach as well, right? You kind of got a good little kind of balance there sometimes. But sometimes either one of those energies can certainly run away from you, okay? So this is certainly that time, when you're setting your intentions, that you do need to release, okay? You need to be bold in your convictions. You need to be clear in setting your intentions, and then you need to release and let it go, okay? But that magician is there to remind you that your thoughts create things, okay? Your blessing is to be able to create a little bit of magic, okay? You are the alchemist of your own life here, okay? And we're manifesting in some soulmate energy here, this spiritual connection energy here, okay? And remember that you can manifest anything into your life, both the good and the bad. Okay, so we always want to manifest from that high vibe, okay? And remember, it's not only about setting your intentions and being clear about what you want to attract into your life. Never manifest what you don't want to attract. We don't want to manifest this, okay? We want to manifest this, okay? So keywords are very important, but then you also need to attach emotion to your manifestations, okay? So sit in the energy, set your intentions, sit in the energy, and attach those emotions. Daydream a little bit, if you will, right? That imagination of yours. Okay, so sit in that energy for at least 10 minutes and think about, oh, what happens when I do this? What happens? Oh, when I meet this person, how do I feel? All these things. And that that really powers up your intentions. Okay, so remember that you are the mastermind, you are the alchemist of your own life. So positivity, positivity, positivity. Okay, I think some of you may actually start to see some of your manifestations coming to fruition, okay, through the month ahead. But I think some of you here, this is Spirit really reminding you of all the power that you have, okay, and that Spirit really wants to send you a connection that is really wonderful and really positive, okay, and we just want to make sure that you're ready, okay. So let's see what else that we've got coming out for you guys. All right. If you're enjoying this reading so far, by the way, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do weeklies, monthlies, dailies, do some moon readings when I have time. I do some pick a card readings and some timeless readings there, of course, as well. And feel free to leave me a comment as well if you wish. So we've got recognition coming in here. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. Yes, indeed. Okay, and you know what? Sometimes when we meet our soulmate, okay, we recognize the divine counterpart that we have in another person. We recognize them on a different kind of level. Okay, so watch for those signs, all right? And Spirit really wants you to recognize those signs, repeating numbers, signs, symbols, synchronicities, okay? Interesting, actually. The Lover's card is number 6, okay, and the Devil card is number 15, but it reduces down into a 6. Very interesting energy, and of course the Magician harnesses in and brings in new things. So pay attention to signs, symbols, and synchronicities that are around you. When you see repeating numbers, look them up. Okay, because they mean something. There's something there. It's usually Spirit giving you a nudge, showing you that you're on the right path, or highlighting that maybe you're starting to slip into some negative energy. So we also have confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers that you need. Okay, yes, sometimes we do get a little bit confused. Sometimes we are, we'll be, in a week or two with some really positive energy, and then all of a sudden we'll just kind of get a little bit down in the dumps. If you're, thinking about love and what you want to attract in, we do also get those days where sometimes we're just not 100% clear. And that's what Spirit's trying to highlight up here as well, is that you may be in that energy where, some days you're like, yes, I want this new love. I want this connection. I feel the warm fuzzies. And, it's just, oh my God, I really want this. And then the next day, boom, devil energy. Oh man, I don't know if I really want that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of energy. What if something doesn't work out? And sometimes we've got that angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. So, when in those times of confusion, ask for that spiritual help, okay? Be mindful of your thoughts and your feelings. Bring yourself back to center. We all have those days where we get in that negative kind of mindset, or we get a little bit confused. And it's okay. So just be mindful, bring yourself back to center, regroup, refocus, renew, and carry on with your day. Process whatever feelings or emotions that are kind of putting you in that energy. Recognize them for what they are, and then carry on. Okay. So if you are confused about anything, then Spirit can really help you. We also have tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. And, it's right back to that freaking devil energy that's right there, okay? And sometimes sometimes there are certain people or situations or things that are put on our path, sometimes even just our own train of thought. Okay, sometimes we have these tests that we've gone through, okay, to see how far we're willing to go, or how far we're willing to take something, or how far we let something go on before we actually put up some boundaries. Okay, that devil card, part of the advice from Spirit there is there's maybe something that you need to put up some boundaries for as well, especially if there's like an ex-person or anything like that. The moon card can sometimes bring up people from the past, right? Or even energies from the past. And the devil card there, it's like, nope, boundaries are needed. Okay, we need to detach ourselves from that. Okay, and even if relationships are complicated, and sometimes we can't make a clean break from people that we've been with in the past. And, because sometimes there's a history there's family connections, or we've got children with these people and things like that. And so it's like, as much as you really like to have that very clean break and never see this person again, and especially these days of social media, it makes breakups really hard. But sometimes we can't get that clean break somewhere. Okay. And so, sometimes we do need to really draw that line in the sand and put up those boundaries. Okay. So that person doesn't cross them. They know what we are willing to put up with and what we're not, but they may be testing those boundaries as well. Okay. And this is also a reminder that, sometimes the past experiences that we've been through, they have been a test, okay? Or they've been something that's part of our karmic cycle, something part of our soul's purpose, our soul's journey. We're meant to be challenged in a certain way and overcome. Okay, so everything that you've overcome, all these issues have been put in your path for a reason. So let's pull out, I love this. Let's pull out the rest of your cards. I'm going to pull your Celtic Cross. I'm going to pull all of your cards, and then we'll go a little bit deeper. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune sitting right in the heart of your reading. Okay, so whenever I get the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower sometimes come hand in hand, probably about 95% of the time. When I get the Wheel of Fortune, I don't always get the Tower, but when I get the Tower, very high percentage of time I get the Wheel of Fortune as well. So anyways, the Wheel of Fortune is here right in the heart of your reading. That's nice to see. Crossing you, the Hermit. Okay, a little bit of soul searching, a little bit of healing to do here, possibly. Beneath you, we've got the Three of Wands. That's nice to see. Three of Pentacles in your recent past. Crowning you, a little bit of worry there with the Nine of Swords. Near future, Page of Wands. That's very nice to see. Okay, a little bit of inner work here going on, but coming out the other side. We have the Four of Cups. Okay, so needing to reconnect and engage. We've got the Two of Swords in your external environment here. Some decisions, maybe even some confusion coming in there, trying to figure out what you want. All right, we'll pull some more cards for that. We've got the King of Swords in your hopes and your fears. And your overall outcome energy, your long-term potential is the Two of Cups. Yay! Okay, we've got the Lovers here as where you're currently sitting, where you're currently at, what you currently are wanting, and then we've got the another soulmate energy there. Okay, that is there for you, and the energy at the bottom of the deck here is the Lovers card as well. The powers of your manifestations are super, super on point. Okay, two Lovers cards coming out. What did we say with the sixes? For some reason, I think sixes are going to be very important for you. So I don't know if six has some sort of significance for you, but sixes are also, about balance and harmony as well to a certain degree. And we are in a 6 year. And 2022 is a 6 year, 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, so this could just be this energy that you are harnessing here. Okay, and you are really have the law of attraction really on your side. Okay, so the Lovers card, what you're attracting in is almost here for you. Okay, so this beautiful loving soulmate energy. Now again, it's Gemini energy, so maybe you are attracting a Gemini person into your life, or maybe you yourself have heavy Gemini placement. But it just could just be that you are making some really important choices here, and you're attracting soulmate energy over here, someone who is spiritually ascended, someone who is on your same playing field, and someone who you deserve on all levels. Okay, so let's see. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is a new cycle coming in for you. The Moon card is all about cycles as well. So I'm feeling the Moon card is a completion of a cycle for you, probably a karmic cycle there with that Devil card. And then the Wheel of Fortune is coming in to show you that the next step, the next phase, the next cycle coming in for you is full of excitement, full of surprises. It's a cycle of increase, of growth. Okay, and also one of new. So something newer, something exciting coming in. And, sometimes surprises are good. Sometimes they're not always so good. It depends what they are. Okay, but certainly some good luck, good fortune on your side. This is also a card of destiny and a card of karma. So these karmic cycles, okay, you've completed one karmic cycle, and I think now you are ready to embrace another one that is new, something that's powerful, and something that is feels a lot more beneficial for you. Okay, so I think your tides are turning, your luck is changing here for the better. The Hermit card is crossing you. Okay, so this is a little bit of a challenge for you here. So for some of you, I feel that maybe part of your challenge is coming out of your shell a little bit. Okay, the Hermit card brings in a solitary energy, so you might be feeling a little bit alone, or maybe you're just looking for the right opportunities to get out. There could be some external influences. We are in the middle of a pandemic still. Some places are really starting to have a lot of relief in that area. Okay, some are a little bit slower to open up here. So you could be just playing a little bit of a waiting game here with this Hermit energy, waiting to come out of your shell, waiting for restrictions to lift, those kind of things. Okay, it's like, I'm ready to break out. Okay, some of you may have been on a journey where you've been alone for a while. You've been soul searching. You've been thinking about your soul's purpose. You've been doing this deeper introflexion. You've probably, been doing some spiritual work on yourself. A lot of healing comes in with the Hermit card as well. And you've been really thinking about what you want, what lights your soul, what do you want out of love, out of life. Okay, what wishes are you making, right? This star in the lantern here is guiding you forward. Okay, what is it that you're following? What dream are you thinking of? Okay, what are your intentions? So I think some of you have really just taken the time to go within and think about that. Now, with the Hermit crossing you, you may or may not yet know. Okay. So you may not yet know. So you might be just trying to get your ducks in a row. All right. And this is really saying here that, yes, this is a great time to really make your wish upon a star. Okay. To harness the powers of the universe. Okay. But, you're really taking it to heart. You're thinking about what it is that you want. Okay. But again, the Hermit brings in a healing energy as well. So perhaps with this crossing you here, that some of you still do have a little bit of healing to do, a little bit of work to do, but I think you're going to move past it. I think you're going to take the time you need. I think you're going to take a step back. You're going to stop worrying about things, okay? And you're just going to examine your current energy, especially with that moon. I think you're going to do some real shadow work here with that moon, maybe something that you've been avoiding a little bit or something that you haven't wanted to face. Okay. But I think that in order to do that, and that's the advice from spirit there's something that you need to release there so that you can move forward and so that you can have this fresh energy coming in. So I think you're really going to give it the good old college try. Okay. By the looks of it. All right, so you beneath you, this is your underlying feelings, okay? This is the Three of Wands, all right? And this is why I say that you are really going to give it the good old college try, to look your fear in the eye, to detach, to do things a little bit differently, because really underneath it all, you are looking out into the future, okay? You kind of know what you want when we've got the Three of Wands. You got those two wands planted in the ground. So it's like, I've got a plan. I know what I want, okay? But now I'm just playing the waiting game here. So some of you could just be playing the waiting game. You could be waiting for the right person, the right opportunity, the right time, okay, the right circumstances, all of those things. All right, but the Three of Wands shows that, you know, you are looking out into the future. There's a lot of possibilities, okay? You're keeping an open, expansive mindset here, okay? And, you know, either you have already worked through some blocks or you're just getting there, or you may have these, the deeper knowing that in order to move forward, that you do need to release some sort of blocks. Okay. So, but this certainly does show your potential and your willingness to move forward, to seize new opportunities, to meet new people, to go on new adventures even, okay, and to really look forward with a lot more positive outlook, okay? You're not going to let anything keep you down for too long, I don't think. I think you're really looking forward to something fresh and something new. Your recent past, the Three of Pentacles, you could certainly have been learning a lot of things. Perhaps you've gone attended some counseling, maybe some friends have given you some advice, you know, and you're, you know, you maybe even in the past have had experience where you have gone to like marriage counseling and things like that, okay? But I think here, I think you're really trying to take control and take charge of your own life here, okay? The Three of Pentacles is really one of creation, okay, and starting to see the fruits of your labor. So, you know, you could have consulted with somebody, you could have even just been on a solitary learning journey as well, okay, and to, you know, how do I create my life? I've gotten to a certain point and I'm starting to see things come together. I'm starting to see things really fit, okay? And so, you know, you could be you know, consulting with others, or maybe you're just doing it on your own, okay, and you're just really starting to see the fruits of your labors. Now, here's the thing as well, because the Three of Pentacles can be one of collaboration, you know, and with this, your recent past, you've got a few major arcana coming out here, okay? So the recent past here, it could be today, yesterday, it could be a few weeks ago, okay? It just depends on when you see this reading. And, you know, you could actually have, you know, some support from friends, family members, okay, people that are close to you. You know, perhaps they have helped you on your journey. Maybe they've enlightened you in some way, okay, or maybe even they may be part of finding new people for you, okay? Maybe you've got a friend that wants to set you up or something like that, okay? But this is also about creative endeavors as well, okay? So yes, creating the life that you want, okay, all these things, you know, but I'm feeling here that there is an energy that part of, you may have some creative project or hobby or something like that that you've been looking to pursue. Maybe you've been looking into it, researching it a little bit, with that Three of Pentacles, and something that you do with your hands. Something you do with your hands. So I don't know why I'm getting like a pottery kind of energy. So I don't know. Maybe you've always wanted to do pottery. Do pottery. It looks really interesting, right? You know, or some other kind of creative endeavor, something with your hands, perhaps. And you know, maybe you're going to join a class. You never know who you might meet when you do that. Okay. So if you haven't already, I think maybe you've researched some sort of hobby or something that you want to learn, something that you want to get into, something that maybe you've never had the chance to do. And you might just be kind of coming out of your shell a little bit. You might be like, okay, I want to try new things. You know, and so like, pottery, learning guitar, maybe even a group activity of some sort, like artist, like painting or something, creative writing, maybe something like that, something that involves other people. So perhaps you've gone back to school, you're taking some classes, or maybe just some sort of like yeah, hobby of some sort. Okay, something that you wanted to learn. There's a little bit of a learning element there. Okay, and I'm just feeling here that if you do that, if you've got that sort of inkling, if you haven't already started, that may actually put you on the path to meeting new people, right? Someone that shares an interest. Okay, and you could certainly have that going on. So, but you may also have joined a group, a social network of some sort. Maybe even put yourself online. Okay, group of like-minded people. Okay, people who share your interests, your hobbies. Okay, maybe to meet new people, a singles group perhaps. Okay, you could have joined that as well. But I think you're starting to see certain things come together, but you are kind of worried, perhaps. Okay, we do have the Nine of Swords, and this is in your crowning position. Oi, man. Okay, this is your goals, your thoughts, possibilities, what you're thinking about. Oh my goodness. Okay, your conscious thoughts. Okay, I think some of you are a little bit worried. You're anxious about something. Okay, perhaps your intuition is showing you something and you're not paying attention to it. So now Spirit's waking you up in the middle of the night. Okay, sometimes that's what happens. Okay, when we Spirit really wants to get a point across, get a message to you, show you some sort of signs, and they may be coming in the form of a dream. So if you are waking up in the middle of the night for no reason, okay, maybe you're not worried about something, maybe you're not feeling anxious, but there's some sort of message here that's coming in for you that Spirit wants you to see. Okay, so, you know, if you are waking up in the middle of the night, if you are having dreams, you know what? Keep a pen and a piece of paper beside your bed. The first couple of minutes when you wake up, your subconscious is still at play because your subconscious is showing you the way forward with the Three of Wands here. Okay, so there's certainly something there. So keep that pen and paper beside your bed. The first couple of minutes when you wake up, just jot down your first feelings, your first impressions or whatever. And after a few days or a week or 2 weeks, it will start to make sense. Kind of at first, it'll be like, what the hell is this? Am I going crazy? Okay, but then it will kind of make sense to you a little bit. Okay, maybe through some symbology or through some feelings, but may be something there for you. Okay, but again, there may be something here that's weighing on your mind, okay, that has you a little bit worried. It could just be that you're worried about your external things going on around you that, you know, it's like, oh my God, I've been alone for all this time. I've got all these restrictions. Am I ever going to be able to break free? Am I ever going to be able to meet someone? So sometimes we do get a little bit wrapped up in our head. We do get a little bit obsessed about things, okay? You know, so really this advice from Spirit, let it go. Let it go, okay? This is all kind of up in your head right here, all right? So Spirit really wants to alleviate your fears, your worries, your anxieties, and really showing you your path forward there. So I'm really getting the energy here that someone needs to do some cord cutting meditations, okay? Something to release, something to find your inner peace there and replace your replace that beautiful head of yours with some calm and peaceful energy instead of this angst, okay? Because even if you are just getting woken up in the middle of the night, you're having dreams, it still makes you a little bit anxious, right? Because you're awake in the middle of the night, right? And it's like, oh man, can I just get a one night sleep, please? Okay, so there certainly could be some sleepless nights there for some of you for whatever reason that happens to be. Okay, so Spirit's really wanting you to move forward, but I'm going to grab another card for that. Sorry, I'm just going to grab this. There we go. Okay, so let's see what else is occupying your mind here. What else are you thinking of? Empress, love, Seven of Swords, and oh, there's our tower. What did I tell you earlier? Okay, I knew there was going to be a tower somewhere in here. Okay, so crowning you, goals, thoughts, possibilities. Okay, you've got love on the brain, the Empress card here. Okay, you really want to attract new love into your life. Okay, loving connections. All right, the Seven of Swords, you're really trying to be honest with yourself. Okay, you're really trying to think about what it is you want. You're trying to make those decisions. The Seven of Swords quite often does come out if we're trying to get our thoughts in order. Okay, if we're trying to figure things out, we're trying to stay positive. Okay, we're trying to keep these five swords of positivity with us and leave the negative behind. Okay, all of your thoughts. Okay, you're trying to be honest with yourself about what you want out of love. Okay, the Empress card represented by Venus. There we go. Okay, and you know that you need to let something go. Your intuition is really, really trying to tell you something. We do have the Tower coming in here, which is something sudden and unexpected, usually an epiphany or a revelation that comes in here, something that our intuition is trying to show us, trying to get us unstuck. The Tower usually does come in to get us unstuck. Okay, so I really think that your intuition here, okay, Spirit's trying to give you some sort of information, trying to get you unstuck in some way, okay, and is showing you, you know, really the way forward, okay, to find your love. And, you know, but when we do get that Tower, that does, it is a call to release any old energies, fears, worries, doubts, expectations, all of those things to shift us and propel us forward. And you know, the thing is if we've been stuck for a long time, okay, or if we've been in our comfort zone for too long, or we've been wrapped up in our head for too long, quite often, and if we ignore our intuition for too long, that is when we get that Tower moment, okay? It's like this burst of energy, okay, that everything old crumbles away. We're left with our solid foundation, the things that we like, the things that work for us, and in order to make way for the new to come in here. So I think you're really getting your ducks in a row here, and I really think that you're going to get a beautiful release of this energy, okay? Very much possibly tied to the full moon in your sign, okay? Or maybe you're just doing it, making a conscious effort, and you're just looking at this reading going, I knew I was blocked in some way. I knew I had to release something. I knew that my intuition was telling me something. And here you go. Okay, you might even get some sort of information that comes in here that kind of shifts your outlook or your perspective there as well. Okay, so certainly some surprises, some unexpected energy, and a big shift that's heading your way. And you need this. Okay, we need the Tower. People are afraid of the Tower because people don't like change. They don't like unexpected things. They don't like surprises, even if they're good. The Tower always comes in here for our best and highest good. Okay, and it's always releasing anything that's served its purpose and that has been sticking around well past its welcome, so that we can make room for the newer, the bigger, the better, and the brighter that is on its way for us. And sure, indeed, we've got the Page of Wands. Now, considering we've got the Tower coming in here, the Page of Wands can be just this shift in your energy. This is the result. You're ready for something new. You've released your blocks, your fears, your worries, your doubts, okay? You're ready to face the world and let your inner light shine. You're ready to embrace your new connections, go on new adventures, meet new people, all of this stuff, right? The pages are always about the new, and the Page of Wands brings in this excitement. Okay, you're feeling inspired, you're feeling really good. Okay, now this Page of Wands can also be, okay, some new person coming in here, some exciting news, some message, okay, initial conversation, you know, that initial connection, right? And you know, yes, the pages can sometimes represent a slightly naive energy, really only because it's new. And you know what, when you're looking for new love, you've got to start somewhere. You've got to start at the beginning. And what is the beginning? The Page of Wands. Okay, the next best one would be the Ace of Wands, right? So you get the page. Okay, so something just a little bit more established. All right, but certainly something that's very exciting that's coming in here for you. So certainly something to look forward to in that regard. Okay, so let's see. Thank you. Let's see what kind of person this Page of Wands may be, because I certainly think they have a zest for life. They have this adventurous kind of spirit, maybe a fellow fire sign. With the Lover's card, I don't know, you might have an air sign coming in here as well, but let's have a look. We have, ooh, this is very interesting here. Okay, so we do have somebody who has probably had a little bit of conflict in our life. All right, we've got conflict resolution. Perhaps they have resolved their conflicts previously, okay, and they are capable of making a really good decision for themselves. But this is somebody who has perhaps cleared out their old blocks. Okay, this is someone that comes in here by surprise. Okay, someone very unexpected. All right, this unexpected unexpected how should we say, unexpected improvements, shall we say. Okay, they're a gift. All right, they're a gift to you. They're someone who has been through some conflict. They are actually really good communicator, most likely. Okay, they make good decisions, okay, with that energy. I think this person, once they know what they want, they go for it. Okay, with with our court official person here, okay, they could be someone who, you know, as a profession, they could certainly be somebody who is a mediator, an advisor. With the money card here, they may be in the financial industry a little bit there, okay, like a financial advisor or something, okay, or maybe they just really take swift action. They make really quick decisions, and you know, once they know what they want, they go for the gold. Okay, but I think this is something that may catch you a little bit off guard. We've got the Four of Cups coming out here as your current attitude, but also an advice card, okay? So perhaps you're feeling a little bit disconnected. We see that with the Hermit card already, so certainly not too surprising. You know, and some of you might be feeling a little bit closed off as well, and Spirit really wants you to point out here that there is something coming in for you. This little puffy cloud, okay, is bringing you a new opportunity, a fresh energy, a new way of thinking, okay? Something that looks like it's about to bonk this person over the head, quite honestly, okay? It's like, wake up, okay? So, you know, certainly this is really your time to get yourself out there, to get out in the open, to take a fresh approach at things, to welcome in the new opportunities that are presenting itself to you. But this is a reminder here to keep an open mind. Okay. And, you know, because sometimes we're so focused on what is right in front of us, okay, or on our preconceived ideas of what our perfect person may look like, that we may miss something. Okay, Spirit says there's something coming in here, but if you don't shift your focus, or if you don't keep an open mind, you know, then you might miss it. And it's true that whatever is truly meant for us will actually never pass us by, but sometimes it takes a while to come back around again. Okay, so sometimes we want to take advantage of it in the here and the now. Now, I do actually also feel, especially with your tides turning, with your luck changing here, the Four of Cups here, I think Spirit wants to say, I think some of you are feeling as though you've kind of missed the mark on something. Perhaps you had a connection with somebody that never quite got off the ground. And you know how sometimes you can have conversations with somebody, and you know, and you feel in all these good energies, and you feel this connection with this person and everything, but it doesn't go anywhere. Or maybe they disappear, or maybe you disappear. This could have been something, you know, at the start of the pandemic. It's like, oh yeah, the ball was rolling, we were really clicking, we were really in tune with each other, and all of a sudden, poof, everyone's in lockdown, everyone's in solitary confinement. I don't know. Spirit's saying here to keep an open mind here, because you may actually have a second chance at something that never quite materialized the way that you wanted it to. All right, so keep an open mind. Your external energy, external environment influencing you. Your intuition is really trying to show you something. Okay, the Two of Swords shows that there are some decisions to be made. Okay, and we do have choices with those Lovers cards coming in here. You may have a little bit of indecisive energy there. A little bit of back and forth, starts and stops. Okay, but there are some decisions to be made here. But the thing is with the Two of Swords, okay, there may be some indecision that is here. The Spirit is really trying to guide you. Your intuition has something to say and wants you to pay attention. When we get the Two of Swords, this is a reminder that your answers, okay, do not lie outside of you. They actually lie within you. So, you know, your intuition and Spirit is really trying to pinpoint this for you, really trying to highlight this for you. There's something you're not seeing. The Two of Swords is quite often, yes, being at a crossroads, making those important decisions. But with the blindfold on, that is a need to go within and listen to your inner wisdom. Okay, but it's also an indicator that there's something you're not seeing. The Four of Cups, something you're not seeing. So there is this necessity here to release, okay, the blindfold, to take those blinders off, to release any kind of anything that's blocking you, okay, or is preventing you from making a decision or listening to your intuition. Spirit's been knocking at your door for a while, I think there. Usually when we get that tower, okay, your intuition, Spirit will knock, 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 no answer. Spirit will then ring your doorbell, okay? Ring ding dong, still no answer. Eventually, when you ignore the signs long enough, Spirit beats down your door with that tower energy, and it's something you cannot ignore, and it's like, boom, this shift. Okay, so there's certainly something that you may not be seeing because maybe you don't want to see it, okay, or maybe you're just kind of not quite in tune with yourself a little bit, and especially if you've got a little bit of healing to do or something there, then there may be something there. But anyways, but externally here, I also feel as though there might be a couple of different options for you. And of course, we do have 2 lovers cards coming out here. We've got 1 page of swords. Okay, we do have the 2 of cups coming out there, but that may not necessarily be specific to a single person. I'm just somehow feeling that there is another person now. It could be the Hermit card. Maybe that's somebody that you have a connection with that, you know, you missed, okay, or you think that you missed when maybe you didn't. Okay, but let's just see what else is in your external energy here. Another 4 of cups, another King of Swords, and a 6 of cups. There we go. Something coming back. Okay, so certainly something that you're not seeing or that you're not open to or that you have to decide. 4 of Cups coming out a second time. What did we say earlier? Pay attention to signs, symbols, synchronicities. We've got those 6s coming out for you, 3 of them so far. Okay, we do have now 2 4 of Cups. Okay, so 2 4s, number 44. And we have multiple 3s. We've got the Empress is a 3, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. So 3 3s coming out. So look up the meaning of triple 3, 333, and also number 44. Okay, so there's certainly something here that you're not missing, or something here that you are not seeing and that you may be missing here. Okay, Spirit really wants you to reconnect. The King of Swords brings you in the clarity, a sense of purpose. Okay, a clear sense of knowing, of being honest, being open, trusting your situation, trusting yourself to make the right decisions. And the 6 of Cups can certainly represent something coming back for a second time. So certainly a missed opportunity may be coming back in here for you, and Spirit's really trying to show you that. It's like, hello, okay, pay attention. All right, pay attention, lift your head, get yourself out there a little bit. Okay, I've got something here for you. Something that you thought you had missed or was gone forever may certainly come back around. Now, I do also have to say, you know, that there could also be some past energy that is needing to be released. Okay, that King of Swords is really good at getting to the heart of the matter, finding the truth. Okay, of also detaching and letting go. Okay, so certainly the need here to perhaps let go of some old energy so that that new cup, that 4th cup, can come on in. That 4th cup represents that Ace of Cups, by the way. Okay, but I also feel here that yes, there may be somebody out here, and we do have this from a little bit of residual energy from the past. I think that somebody who you used to be in a high level of commitment with, possibly someone, the 6 of Cups, who you have children with, okay, may want to come back and talk. This may hit you out of left field. You might not be expecting it. Okay, it could just be that you get closure with this person. Perhaps you finally have an important conversation and set up boundaries with this person. You may resolve some issues. You may find a compromise with this person as well, but there is a very small possibility that, at least for somebody, that you may actually have an opportunity to make amends with this person. But I think only if they have done their homework, okay? Because we do have the 3 of Pentacles over here, which could certainly represent some marriage counseling and things. And maybe you thought that they were gone for good, gone forever, but there's something holding you with this person. There's something tying you together with this person, okay? It's like not a clean break. And so it could be that they're a childhood sweetheart. Maybe you were together with them for a long time. They may come back in. Okay, this could also represent that relationship that you have children with this person. And I think you've been single for a while. Okay, but they may actually come back in. You might actually just be the love of their life. Okay, you could have that going on too, but certainly some, that King of Swords here, whatever your situation is, helps you get the clarity that you need. This can be your energy, or it could be a very influential person that is around you. Okay, this could be a friend, a family member, okay, a counselor maybe. All right, this can be that person that wants to come back and talk perhaps. Okay, but whatever that king is, it's bringing in some cold, hard truths. Okay, the truth of the matter, the heart of the matter. Okay, all those truths out on the table. You're getting clarity. Okay, and eliminating any kind of confusion whatsoever. Okay, whether you're in the driver's seat and you're finally stepping up and taking charge, okay, or whether that's someone coming in to give you a helping hand, whatever that is, I think you're really going to get to the heart of the matter, see things for what they are, and maybe even open your mind a little bit, but you're certainly going to make the right decision for you. The King of Swords, interesting that this is in your hopes and fears. So I think some of you are both a little bit afraid and hopeful that someone comes back. So if you were previously, had a long-term relationship with somebody, I think maybe you have a little bit of a double-edged sword. Perhaps on one level, you're kind of maybe hoping they'll come back, but on another level, you're maybe worried that they will. Okay, but whatever your situation is here, okay, I think the King of Swords is way more of a positive energy than anything. I think you're really looking for that clarity. Okay, you're really looking to make a clean break, a final break from anything that's been holding you back. You're really hopeful that you can do that. You're hoping that you can really figure out what it is you want and meet the right person, start those new conversations, okay? And, perhaps you're really on some level looking for a little bit more of an intellectual conversation with somebody. Okay, but the King of Swords is a wonderful kind of take charge kind of energy. Okay, and I think you're really hoping for a really important and mature positive conversation, and at the very least to get yourself some clarity or some answers or something in here. Okay, and look, you can really detach from the past and take charge of the here and the now. Okay, I think you're gonna get that. Okay, you might actually be hoping that you get some sort of answers from the universe or something like that, and the universe is sitting here going, hello, I'm here, I'm trying to show you the way, I'm trying to talk to you. Okay, I'm not just gonna write it on a blackboard in front of you. Okay, you might have to interpret the answers, and the King of Swords will certainly help you do that. But your overall outcome here, the Two of Cups. Okay, and we're seeing soulmate energy all over the place. We're seeing this spiritual connection all over the place. Okay, whatever your situation happens to be, this is harmony and balance. This is a soulmate connection. This is two people coming together in love, in harmony, in friendship, in balance with each other. Okay, really falling in love. This brings in that true love connection in your situation. So you could certainly have this rekindling of something. You could have a second chance with something that never got off the ground, or this can be something very, very new for you and may actually catch you just a little bit off guard. All right, so I'm going to leave those there for you. I'm going to close out your reading with one last piece of advice. What else do we need to know for new love, please? New love, please. Ooh, thank you very much. New love, new life. Look at that. Okay, this is the birth of new things. You're ready. Okay, you're ready. You're in the driver's seat. You're right on the cusp of something new, something better, something improved. The new life card just came flipping out of that deck for you. All right, so something exciting, something that's like a breath of beautiful fresh air that's coming in here for you guys. Okay, this is a dawn, a birth of a brand new you, new relationships, possibly even an old relationship with a brand new start. Whatever it is, this is exciting. This is a time of fresh energy, new beginnings, new ways of thinking. This is being open and receptive to all of the wonderfulness that is unfolding around you. And this just brings in so much excitement for you here. Okay, so hang on to your hat, people. Okay, I think you expect the unexpected. I think you're really going to get this energetic boost here to really let go of anything that is blocking you or hindering you, those thoughts, those worries, that anxiety, the loneliness. Okay, I think you're really ready to break free, break out of your shell. And I think there's something very exciting that is on the horizon for you, something that you're manifesting into your life, something that you want, something that you're hoping for. Okay, and ultimately, again, something very exciting. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, leave me a comment as well if you wish. All right, I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great month, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.